Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flight Podcast. My name is Jacob Shanker.
And I'm Andrew Thomas.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, Mr. Shanker,
Mr. Thomas,
how you doing?
we chilling. We're vibing. It's
That's
the
good.
weekend, so
Have I been influencing you?
I don't know. Have you been? That you
I
know what has been
have.
influencing
I am
you?
one of the most influential NBA players of all time.
Are you now?
Yes,
You know what
I
has
am.
been influencing me though? That new Call of Duty Warzone.
Oh, that was
Season
crazy.
3.
That was crazy.
It was
I
really
feel like it was overhyped. I thought I liked it though. I
yeah.
I timed out earlier today because of some stupid stuff that happened,
And I didn't even get to
and I
experience
missed.
the event today because it was the queue, the server queue. But it's okay.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
You know what?
That was sick.
Season's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for today's episode, we are going to be talking about our top 5 most influential NBA players of all time. There's been a ton of NBA players that have been influenced the game greatly. And this is also in no specific order. This is just the 5 players.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say mine. I'll just get into it. I'll say mine. So I got LeBron. Yeah, I see what you're doing, Andrew. Trying to change. I got LeBron. I think it's a bit self-explanatory. I mean, he has changed the game into creating the positionless basketball. What we know today, as many players are playing any position on the court. Then you got to
So
put.
Steph Curry can play center now? What?
Yeah, he can. Are you kidding me? MJ. I mean, he's one of, if not the greatest scorer of all time. He completely.
He is the greatest NBA player of all time as well. On top of that,
The second greatest NBA player of all time.
the greatest. Hang on, let me
No, but
put it in chat. Hang on, let's go into the Zoom chat. The greatest.
you're not gonna be able to see that, but yeah.
Yeah, you can see it though, so it's
yeah.
okay.
I mean, he led that Bulls team. He completely, I mean, carried the franchise itself into being one of the best of all time. So, I mean, he not only that, but he just changed the way that people view the NBA, and it became worldwide. My next one is Stephen Curry. When his late game into the 2010s, he completely changed into what the NBA into what we know as today, which is pretty much people just shooting from 3. He's the greatest shooter of all time. That's you can't even argue that.
No, Andre Roberson, yo.
Oh, I forgot. And Brian Scalabrine. How can I forget about them?
No, he's the GOAT. Andre Roberson's the best
yeah.
shooter of all time.
That's my bad. But yeah, Steph has completely changed the game, shooting deep threes. And now everybody is just doing it. Majority of shots are either coming from inside of the paint or from the 3. You don't see players shooting mid-range shots anymore. It's one or the other. My next player is Wilt Chamberlain. One of the most athletic people of all time. I have like him and Muhammad Ali as the top 2 in my opinion.
I have MJ at number 3.
I mean, he's just a freak of nature. He can practically do everything. So to not have him on here, I mean, it's crazy because
a crime.
So much for the NBA on and off the court. And the
Speaking of crimes,
yeah, and the final, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I don't think I need to talk much about this. The Black Mamba. He played the game well. That's really all you can say. He played the game really well.
And his death impacted the entire world.
And
when people shoot, when kids shoot around, they go, Kobe.
Exactly. They're going to be saying that forever now. That's the thing that everybody says.
Hey, but in China, they go, Jimmer,
or Yao.
Nah, Jimmer, because he scored 70 in a game.
That's true. But yeah, those are my 5: LeBron, MJ, Steph, Wilt, Kobe. So, Andrew, what you got?
Who I have? I'll start off easy. I'm going to say Larry Bird. I think that he ultimately made the 3-point shot he was the 3-point catalyst, and he ultimately made the 3-point shot something that people wanted to start utilizing. Steph made it big, but Larry was the start, and Larry's also a better player than Steph. He's more influential, and he also was a 3-time MVP. He was better. He was better than Magic at points in some people's opinion. He was phenomenal. He also played in Boston at the Garden, and Boston, we all know, is a massive market. And I think that's a reason why he's one of the most influential. Obviously, with all of these lists, you can't really go wrong as long as like they've done something incredible.
Yeah.
It's just based on personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying?
No, continue what you were saying with your list.
I'm gonna go with Magic also. Obviously, Magic, in my opinion, the greatest passer of all time, the greatest point guard of all time.
I agree as well.
And I think that if he played longer, he would have been number one on the all-time assists.
Probably.
Yeah, and he also played in Los Angeles, won 5 championships. I'm sorry. He was phenomenal, and he was loved. And not only that, being someone that tests positive with HIV, he was one of those people that made people who didn't have HIV understand that having HIV isn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah. And to come in and to go out of the NBA and then come back after you have that is just inspirational to so many people. To show that you can come back and keep fighting through all that stuff.
Yep,
But,
that is indeed a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I also have LeBron, obviously, like everything you said. He's a businessman, he's an owner, he's a father, and in the times that we're in right now, he's one of the leaders of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say that, and obviously Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time by far.
Yeah.
No, he's the best. He's the best. You said he was the best?
No, this is second, but yeah.
I can't hear you, Jacob. I can't hear you. Are you there?
Continue on with your list, Mr.
Okay.
Second.
And then wait, what was that? Oh. And then I think Jordan is obviously there. Like you said, he turned basketball worldwide. He was phenomenal. He played in Chicago, turned that franchise around, and they haven't really seen any success besides their few years with Derrick Rose. And that was phenomenal. And then the last, obviously, being Kobe. His death impacted the entire world. And when I heard that the Black Mamba passed away in a helicopter crash, I was in shock.
Yeah.
I sat down on my couch for I'm thinking about 5 hours straight, just thinking, wow. And it really sucks. It really sucked. It was horrible.
It does. I remember the exact moment where I was hanging out with my friend. He was actually on the podcast, Mahan. I was hanging out with him.
You were with Mahan?
We found out the news. Yeah, we were in an Uber, and I thought it was fake when I saw the tweet.
My dad came. Yeah, I also thought it was fake. My dad came into my room and he goes, "You know Kobe Bryant?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love Kobe. Kobe's one of my favorite of all time." And then he goes, "Yeah, he died." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And we go downstairs and the TV's on. He's like, "Yeah, he died in a helicopter crash." Yeah. And then I found out later that his daughter died also with him.
Yeah.
So
it was crazy. And it's crazy to think that it's been over a year now that that's happened.
It's crazy to think we've lost Kobe over a year ago.
It is.
At least he doesn't have to go through the tough times that we're all going through right now.
Yeah. But rest in peace, the Black Mamba. But going back to the list, I mean, yeah, I agree with, like you said, it's personal opinion, right? How people, either they've influenced you or influenced just how you view the NBA. I think Magic and Larry, Magic is, him and Kareem I have as the best Lakers of all time. Even though Kareem played on the Bucks and everything,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But Magic is the greatest passer, best point guard. He's the best pure point guard, the way that a point guard is supposed to play the game, which is pretty much to be all around, right? He's not going to score that much. He's not going to take a lot of shots, but he's going to still score. He's going to get a ton of assists. He's going to get a ton of rebounds, and he's going to play good defense, which is not what most point guards play today. The only point guard I can say that can do that will be Ben Simmons, Russ, those type of guys that can do all around.
Yep.
And Magic did
Well,
that. And,
I think that because Simmons can't really score.
yeah, but he still does all around, and he still does because the scoring is meant for the shooting guard, so it's in the name, shooting guard. And Larry, I think that Larry Bird is, like you said, everything that you said is completely right about him starting the three. I mean, obviously, the 3-point shot was there, but he really made it into existence and created that whole movement. There was actually something that I was thinking. I feel like not now, obviously, but if we're going to look at the NBA in like 10, 15 years, and we're going to obviously revisit lists like this, because lists like these are always going to change. I feel like a player that we're going to put on there is Jokic, or have him be close.
I
Because
agree.
of the way that he's changing the center position.
He's making it look like ridiculousness. Like, I'm sorry, Nikola Jokic is the best all-around center we have ever seen.
Yeah.
Not along with Hakeem Olajuwon.
He's he probably is the only center that you can say is playing like a point guard.
Well, Wilt Chamberlain also led the league in assists one year. Gotta
Yeah,
remember
but
that.
this is like on a different level, though.
And also, Joakim Noah was kind of like a prototype for Jokic.
Yeah, but Joakim Noah was like so slow.
Yeah. So was Jokic, but Jokic.
Yeah, but not Joakim Noah level. He was extremely slow. He was like turtle.
Noah was a good passer.
He was a good passer. He was good all around. But I mean, Jokic is creating a new thing for the center to pretty much start passing, start shooting, and being a real leader. Because we don't really see many. Like, I mean, I feel like in the past few years, we haven't really seen centers be like the best player on the teams. What are you doing?
Yep. I'm just doing my T-Mac impression.
Your team.
My T-Mac impression. Remember when he was sipping his water?
All right, I'll give you my impression. This is a Schenker guarantee, and I guarantee that LeBron is the GOAT. Guarantee. Can you guess who I was?
No, I don't really care. You want to hear mine? You want to hear my impression? You know what? I think that LeBron James has been the GOAT since 2017 since 2016 when he won that championship.
I said 2018.
No, 2016. No, I'm not impressed.
No, you must be imitating a very smart, well-known, respectable, noble gentleman.
Nick Wright. Very, very not respectable. You know, I think LeBron's been the GOAT for a long, long time now. I think that he is the greatest player of all time. And you know what? I wouldn't even put Michael Jordan at 2.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Nick Wright. He
is an ultimate bronzexual.
Him, Colin Cowherd, and Skip Bayless. They're on. I mean,
Shannon
respect.
Sharp can be ballistic too.
Respect, because they're one of the best.
LeBron's the GOAT, man. LeBron's the GOAT.
Yeah. I mean, respect to Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, and Nick Wright. I mean, they're one of the best in the game, but
no, Nick Wright is nowhere near them.
Nick Wright is not, but Skip Bayless is.
Skip Bayless is on top of the business.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Even though we may not agree with him, but
yep.
That's all for today, everyone.
Feel free to comment down below what your thoughts were on our lists.
Tune in to the next episode on Monday. See you guys next time.
I'm just the GOAT. Peace.
Nope.